Hi, I'm Jacob Gallucci, and today I'll be reviewing a film series that I grew up watching, and I'm sure most people around my age have seen it at some point or another. It's the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids films. Yes, they were actually pretty cool films, but I'll review each one in some detail here. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is the first film in the series, and it came out in 1989, and it starred Rick Moranis and Marcia Strassman as Wayne and Diane Zelinsky. And Wayne Zelinsky was just this crazy inventor who he invented the shrinking machine that would actually shrink his son and daughter and the neighbor's two sons. And it's one of the few films I watched as a kid that's really held up pretty well. I saw it a few months ago on TV. I hadn't seen it in like probably 10 or 15 years. It's really a good film. It's funny. It's entertaining, and it's a cool movie. It really is. It's really held up pretty well. And the second one came out in 1992. It was called Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. In that one, Wayne and Diane's baby son Adam, he grew up to enormous size, and he was over 50 feet tall by the end of the film. And it's not as good as Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but it has its moments. It's okay. Um, the movie actually has Lloyd Bridges in it. Lloyd Bridges plays Wayne's boss in the film, and John Shea's in it. And he was Lex Luthor in The New Adventures of Superman. Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. He was Lex Luthor in that, and he's been in a bunch of movies and TV shows over the years. And a young Kerry Russell played. She played a friend of Nick's. Nick was the Zelinsky's son, and eventually they became boyfriend and girlfriend in the end. And the movie's okay, but it's nowhere near as good as Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And the funny thing is, the little baby, Adam, he kind of looks like a young. He looks just like a young version of. One second. The guy from Superbad, not Jonah Hill, but the other one. Michael Cera. Michael Cera, that's it. I had to look it up. I was drawing a blank for a moment. The kid looks like a young Michael Cera, but it isn't Michael Cera. It was a set of twins, and the third one came out in 1997. It was actually direct to video, and initially it was going to be in theaters in 1996, but it ended up being direct to video instead. It's called Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. In that one, Rick Moranis, his wife, his brother, and the brother's wife, they shrink to tiny size, and the only person from the first two movies in this one is Rick Moranis. The wife is different. I mean, Marcia Strassman isn't his wife here, and the actress that plays his wife is Eve Gordon, and Stuart Pankin plays his brother, Gordon Zelinsky, and Robin Bartlett plays Gordon's wife, Patty. And this time Adam's grown up, and he's played by Bug Hall. Yes, Alfalfa from the Little Rascals movie. Bug Hall plays Adam, and it's obviously not the same kid that played Adam in Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. And Allison Mack plays Jenny Zelinsky. She's Stuart Pankin's daughter, and Jake Richardson plays Mitch Zelinsky, Stuart Pankin's son. And Allison Mack was in Smallville. She played Chloe in Smallville. And Jake Richardson, he's been in a bunch of TV shows and movies over the years. And there was a bunch of girls at the party near the end of the film, and one of the girls is actually a young Mila Kunis. Yes, Mila Kunis, which is crazy. I mean, but this movie, it's not as good as the first two. It comes off as cheap, and it's just, you could tell because it's direct to video and it's low budget and it's pretty short. It's only 75 minutes long, and it's okay, but it's nowhere near as good as the first two. And this was actually the last live-action movie that Rick Moranis appeared in. He hasn't acted in a live-action film since then. He's done a couple voices in cartoon films, but that's it. which is a shame because I like him. He's a good actor. He's funny and he's entertaining. He really is. And there was actually a Honey I Shrunk the Kids TV series. Yes, there was a TV series that lasted from 1997 until 2000, and it starred Peter. I'm sorry, it starred Peter Scolari. Peter Scolari was in Bosom Buddies with Tom Hanks, and he was in Newhart with Bob Newhart. And I watched the show a couple times. It was okay, but the movies are better. Trust me, the movies are better, and it's a they're all pretty good films, but Honey I Shrunk the Kids, I would say, is a classic. The other two are okay, but not as good as the first one, definitely. And I'm hoping they don't remake this film. I'm really hoping they don't. With today's special effects, I could see them doing it though, and I think I could see it being a 3D film, with 3D animation, or possibly just like regular, like it could be like a regular cartoon film with 2D animation, maybe. I don't know, but they're cool movies, I guess. I mean, if you grew up with them, they're still fun to watch every now and then, I guess. But I would say Honey I Shrunk the Kids has held up better than the other two, definitely. But anyway, I'm sorry for rambling here, but anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with 2 new videos, and until then, take care.